How's it going, everyone? Saints5 here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Super manga video today. And we have some pretty interesting news about the next chapter, which is of course chapter 100, and what could be happening there, especially knowing what's going to happen of the events from the last chapter into the new one. As you guys can tell, if you haven't read it already, Gohan Beast is about to defeat Cell Max, and with that, the superhero portion of this arc is about to be completely done with after a year. So finally, it's almost done, and that obviously would mean brand new manga material for the first time in almost a year and a half, and brand new Dragon Ball material in general since then. So pretty exciting times we're about to see here, especially right before the premiere of Dragon Ball Daima. So let's get into this. Of course, this is from Andy, and he has reported this at a recent video of the Bandai Spirits channel. Victor Uchida promoted the latest V-Jump issue, especially hyping up the end of chapter 99. Also, that in the chapter 100, something unbelievable and unexpected is going to happen, along with crazy developments we should look forward to. Obviously, this is from DBS Hype, who was retweeting this, and that's how we got this news. And of course, with that last part, like, this is certainly interesting. So yes, as I said earlier, Gohan's about to defeat Cell Max at the end of the last chapter, which is course 99, with him charging out special beam cannon and shooting it towards Cell Max. As the next chapter, we're going to see him defeat Cell Max, and then from what we remember so far, he defeats Cell Max. Goten and Trunks defuse, and then Pan comes up to Gohan, embraces him with a big hug, flies around, and we come across Dr. Hedo and Gamma discovering the remains of Gamma 2, and Hedo and Gamma 1 were ready to meet their fate and with criminal proceedings, but then Bulma is ready to give them a second chance, especially with Hedo's serum of his skin being bulletproof, and Bulma believing that somehow it's going to benefit her in the long run of making herself look younger and avoiding using Dragon Balls for her own cosmetic purposes, which Piccolo is very happy about, that they're not going to be used for that any longer. And then obviously the film ends with Pan flying around, and then Goten and Trunks doing a perfect fusion dance. We don't see regular Gotenks that pans away and drift into the sunset. And then in the post-credit scene, of course, we see Goku and Vegeta fighting out, with Vegeta coming victorious, with Broly and Lemon looking in amazement, with Beerus chilling in the background and Whis cheering them on. So after that, who knows? Obviously, they could expand on that, possibly of more training, more advice of Whis giving towards Goku, Vegeta, and possibly seeing Broly enhancing his God Ki, if he does develop God Ki at that time, to control his innate powers. But of course, it could also lead into the one thing that a lot of people have been wanting to see since the debut of Black Frieza, of course. Now, obviously, Black Frieza, I would have to imagine that Black Frieza is probably the final villain before the end of Z, and to wrap things up, to finally put a close to the Frieza involvement of the Dragon Ball franchise for good, hopefully, since if you're like me and a lot of other people, Frieza has probably been overused a lot, of him coming back and dying over and over twice already in this super era of the Dragon Ball franchise. Hopefully that'll be it. And of course, we don't know if he's gonna be alive or is even in Daima. That is yet to be seen, but a lot of things are potentially up in the air with these crazy developments of chapter 100. So what else could happen in chapter 100? Of course, besides getting into a new arc, as I just said, Black Frieza. Another thing, of course, it should be Planet Sadala. That's another thing that a lot of people have been talking about, where we can finally go to Universe 6 and see and visit the Planet Sadala there, and seeing the Universe 6 Saiyans and how that's going to work out, and what kind of troubles that could lead to for Goku and Vegeta and everyone else for that matter. And of course, another thing is possibly where OG73 is. We know the last time where he was with the heaters, but of course now we know half the heaters are gone and the other half of the heaters are with Frieza, surfing him now in the Frieza Corp. And another thing that could happen is these events lead to Dragon Ball Daima, and it takes place right before the end of Z. That's another possibility right there. You can see a little preview to Dragon Ball Daima with this and a complete revamp of the series. Now, remember that Jump Festa is coming up next month, so we might not get an official preview of that until then. But of course, I think when the chapter does release next month, it'll be before Jump Festa. So who knows on that? So we'll have to see it right there. If you guys do know when Jump Festa is going to happen, please leave it down in the comments so we can get a better idea of any upcoming information I'm going to have for this upcoming arc, if it is an arc. And another possibility that I did thought of is Dragon Ball Super manga takes another break, another hiatus until Daima comes out, and Toitaro takes a break until Daima comes out, and he does the manga version of Dragon Ball Daima. That could happen as well. But of course, everything's up in the air right now. Of course, a new villain could come out of nowhere, or even maybe a preview of the villains for Dragon Ball Daima. A lot of things could happen, guys. Like, the possibility is possibly endless right there. So who knows? Let us see. Tell me, guys, down in the comments down below, what do you think's gonna happen? Are we getting Black Frieza? Are we getting something else? Are we getting Sadala? Are we getting a preview of Daima? Let me know down in the comments down below. And another thing I do want to point out, obviously, Victor Cheetah is hyping up a lot for this events, but obviously that is their job. But Japanese culture is like infamous for that, for hyping things up, which is basically not really that hype. But who knows? I do hope that we get to see it. But if I had to guess, I think we are getting a new arc, but I don't think it'll be Black Frieza. I think Frieza is something that Toriyama would have to be involved with his fingerprints on it. If not, I think it could go like a vast different direction than that he wanted it to. But that's just me. I know Victor Cheetah and Toitaro did come up with the Black Frieza concept, and Toriyama did approve of it. But I do think if anything were to happen with Frieza, I do think that Toriyama does have the final say, creative-wise, of what they're gonna do with him. But I would like to think that they would save Frieza for a movie to finally end things off right there and say goodbye to the character for good. But that's just me. But hopefully we get something completely different, a new villain that challenges Goku and Vegeta and the warriors on Earth, and have Gohan and Broly involved too. I would like to see that as well. But anyways, guys, that is it. Thank you for watching this video. This is the end of the video right here. Be sure to hit the like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos like this. Talking about, of course, Dragon Ball. Saints Rise signing out. I'll see you guys later. Catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day, and I'll come back with either the panel previews for next month's chapter or a new Daima video coming up. I'll see you guys then. Have a great one. Bye.